Okay, so I have a few projects here, and what Unreal does is it's gonna just pull up all of these things, my project current and stuff like that. So to get to the right place for you guys, my prop right here. I think I started working on this last week, but I'll just open up this one and show you the interface and then show you what it does when you go to, it takes a while, so I'm going to pause the recording while this starts to load. Okay, so it does take a while to load because it's a big world. But once something's there, you can go to File and do New Project or New Level. Here we go, New Project. So this is the interface you should have. So what I'm going to do is select third person. And I'm going to do Create. So here is my world. And the way I move around in it is the same way you do in a computer game. I can use the scroll wheel to zoom in. I can hold the Alt key and sort of pan and stuff like that, and use my, I sort of navigate just like you do, and you can navigate with your keys too, like so. This is my world right now, and I didn't quite get all the interface here, so I'm going to make it little. You'll find a lot of stuff. Here's your views, and here's what you want to show. You can select what you show here for while you're working. You may not want to show all of this. And this toggles the viewports. You can get orthographic views with wireframes. That's really handy when you're building a game. But anytime you want to go back, just go here and click perspective again, or default viewport. Ooh, just give my perspective. And let's see, so that's how to navigate. What I want to do is set this up so that I can just bring in my prop. So I actually am going to select these things and just delete them, some of these. Okay, so one thing you're going to want to be familiar with is this one right here. This will save your stuff. So saving often is important, right? Now, as we import things in and create our materials, that is something you'll have to save separately in that window. So we'll talk about that, but you have to save that too. So also when you save like a material or something, then you still have to go back and save the whole scene as soon as you do that. So these are kind of important little features. Okay, if you want to add stuff, there's this little plus thing here, so it's cleverly disguised as an add. And this is where you add stuff to the project. So another important one is here. So this is what you're going to do when you go to render stuff, is use this guy. Okay, so I needed to change my window around because I didn't have everything docked that I wanted docked and stuff like that. So what I did was I went to Window, and you can see what each section is. It's like in the Maya Edit Mesh. So I just did Load Default Editor Layout so that I could get my outliner up. So, and some of this stuff, when I make it full screen, you can't really see my menu bar. But anyway, now I have my outliner docked over here in my details. So if I click on things, this is where it's like properties, kind of. Think of details as like properties. And I have a content drawer here. So this is my content browser down here. This is what we're going to be using mostly to set this up. So anyway, with my outliner here, this is just like in Maya. You know, if it's easier to select here, I can select it here. My outliner, let me drag this down a little bit. Okay, so watch what this does. If I I had selected the sky sphere. Now I'm seeing all the properties of your sky, right? if I select one of these cubes, now I can see all the, well, it's details, but in this program, but now I see where everything is. Watch when I move this. Watch the location, for example. If I rotate it, see how that's rotating here? It's telling me what it is. It just has a solid blue on it. I could change that to, let's see, what do we have here? To a different blue and stuff like. You can change the materials of things. There's a whole library of that. But anyway, this is like kind of like your properties. LODs, we'll talk about that later. Let's see. So maybe this is a good place to end this demo.